This is a delightful little ditty called Autopsy. You made the opening incision with almost clinical precision. Took the heart out, found it wanting. Took the top off the head, removed the mind. What exactly was it you expected to find? I looked at you with eyes that said, it wouldn't have hurt half as much if you'd only waited till I was dead. Thank you. This is called Crazy Loneliness, hijacks memory of a beautiful girl. Crazy Loneliness hijacks memory of a beautiful girl. Last night I missed you so much. I made love to your nightdress passionately. Now your nightdress hides from me, slinks under covers and pillows, avoids my eyes. I can't take another night without you. Your nightie can't take another night with me. I am holding your dresses hostage, threatening them with kisses, caresses if they make one false move. Your other clothes tremble in the wardrobe. Come back to me. This is a poem called Many Happy Returns. Ding dong, chime the chimes in my head. I answer the door, what the? Hi, you're dead, he said. Shh. Things were looking grim. It was the Reaper, himself, in person. He was succinct and to the point. Just dropped in, dude, and this is where you drop out. Cool. I'd never been dead before. It made me feel so alive. I thought, will I ask him for his autograph? But I didn't. I didn't want to embarrass him when he was on the job. Is it really you? Am I really dead? Death grinned. Ah, gotcha. April Fool, man. But it's July 30th, my birthday. I peevishly pouted. You fool. I know that, Death snapped. Oh, excuse me. Tetchy, aren't we? But if I call on April the 1st, you would have spotted the joke. Dead pouted peevishly. Right, gotta go. Mustache, plane crash. Keep cool and don't miss a beat. See you in 40 years' time. Same place. Remember the face. Man, that Grim Reaper's some joker. Does that take the piss or what? Dead stopped. Oh, by the way, I held my breath. An icy chill clutched my heart. Many happy returns. Thank you. A few little haikus. Haikus are 3-line Japanese poems, 17 syllables, and everything has to happen in that amount of time. This is a haiku called Pet Names. He called her Yum Yums. She called him Cutie Wootie. Now just bastard, bitch. Could all go wrong like that. This is called, what's it called? This is called Handyman. Haikus don't normally have audience participation, but hey, so sue me. I know it's 17 syllables. I don't want the audience participate for 17 syllables. Just 2 of those syllables will do fine. So when I say the first 2 syllables, I want you to shout it back at me, okay? Right. Handyman. Party! Party! I don't know what kind of parties you guys go to. Can we do that again? Party! Party! That's the kind of party that I And your boo pops out, and I pop it back. I'm handy like that. Thank you. This is another haiku called Abracadabra. Like a magician, you pull your bra from your sleeve. You can see I'm pleased. Thank you. Poems are about snow. It's about a friend who lost her baby. The first poem is in Irish. It's called Fáin Down Có Fullach, which means the world is so empty. Fáin Down Có Fullach. Iha ciún, tá sé gol go ciún, gan caint, talag shnata ar a fiala. The world is so empty. Quiet night, she is crying quietly, speechless, a snowflake on her eyelash. Thank you. And this is called Snowfalls. She wakes to a morning with no reason for living, cries in the mirror to be forgiven, puts on her makeup, takes off her clothes, sits there and bleeds until she can't feel, the blood in her veins runs cold. The cat cries to be fed. The batteries in her Walkman go dead. The Rachmaninoff stops. A letter she will never read drops on the welcome mat. Somewhere a phone rings and stops. A member of a minor political party looking for her vote rings the doorbell twice, slips on the ice and ruins his coat. A man laughs at another man's joke. It's a big laugh, he's a big bloke. Laughter invades the square. There's a chill in the air. Her best friend calls for her to go on a blind date. She does not hear. Snow, snow, snow falls. Thank you. This is called Preserve. Go to summer. Tongues stained with blackberries, we collect kisses, falling into ditches, being stung by nettles. Your dress snags on a briar, you cry out in mock horror. I cut my way through the tangle of thorns as if I were your prince. Charming me, you undo the buttons of your dress, as if you were stepping out of yourself. Your dress hangs like a chrysalis. You let down your golden hair and we make love then and there. A tractor and some cows go by. We laugh and try to hide. The sun beats down on my bum. We giggle and come. Return to the big old dirty town and turn our blackberry picking days into luscious winter jam. Thank you. Change of pace. This is called Up Above the World So High. I was babysitting for a friend's little girl and I put her to bed about a dozen times, and there was a program I wanted to see of inside the mind of a mafia killer, and it was very gruesome. It was extreme of the things that he did, and she started to come down during all this, and I had to switch it off or turn it down, and she wanted 3 blind mice, and her mother and father were very they didn't want to know any fictional things like story things or fairy tales or nursery rhymes. So she thought I was making all this up, and I'd do 3 blind mice and she'd go, "Wow, that's fantastic! Do you know any more?" And I'd go, "Oh, 3 bears," you know. So I had a captive audience. So a curious thing happened in that the innocence of the nursery rhymes cross-pollinated with the viciousness of the mafia killer. And we came up with a very twisted, bitter, what I call nursery rhymes. So this is, you recognize which it is. It's called Up Above the World So High. The 3 blind mice, the 3 blind mice. They didn't tell you the same thing twice. And they wasn't very nice. And they wasn't blind. That was just a blind, see? They wore shades to hide their eyes, maestros with a switchblade knife. They ran all the vice, and any opposition had already lost their lives. But fuck it, lately, the farmer's wife, it was rumoured she'd done the old man in and had taken over everything, and had now begun to muscle in on their territory. And they didn't like it. They weren't used to being told what they could and couldn't do. Confrontation and respect was due. Both boobs bore a tattoo that proclaimed in Latin, trouble and strife and fuck you. Her other tattoo just above her pubic hair stated in mock Gothic script, "Abandon hope, O ye who enter here." One night, the farmer's wife decided to separate the men from the mice, had them scrubbed out by a cycle known locally only as slasher gore. Now the 3 blind mice don't see so good no more. See, being dead ain't good for the sight. Ain't that right? Ain't that fucking right? Deal with it, boys. Yeah. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, meet the new big mama of vice, the farmer's wife, just like it spells out in nasty neon lights, twinkling, twinkling, obscuring the starlight. Thank you.